Now with Brianna Juneau.
Welcome back. Beautiful sunset in that Great Falls Clinic iCam earlier this evening. You can really see those mostly clear skies. Expect some increasing cloud cover tonight, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. Your highs today in Great Falls are around 49 degrees, which is slightly above average for this time of year. And even those lows tonight will be slightly above average. Also beautiful shots in that Opportunity Bank of Montana weather cam. Also seeing some partly cloudy skies. Expect some increasing cloud cover tonight, especially over in western portions of the state like Helena. But your highs today in Helena were also around 49 degrees, a little bit above average for this time of year. Expect those temperatures to remain a bit above average as we head through this next couple of days. Periods of mainly mountain snow and scattered rain are going to be on the way starting tonight, continuing through Tuesday with those windy conditions Sunday and Sunday night. Weirdly enough, north central Montana won't have any high wind warnings. Most of those high wind warnings are going to be for the southwestern portion of the state. So still going to be windy though, but I'll talk about that in just a second. Here's a look at your high upper level patterns. We do have some high pressure making its way into the area. Upper level ridge kind of taking full force, which is why those temperatures are a bit above average, but we do have some Pacific systems moving into the area, which is bringing in some precipitation. This precipitation is mainly going to impact the upper elevations, especially around the Rocky Mountain front area and western portions of the state. We could see some snow accumulations in those upper elevations, but for the most part in the lower elevations, not going to see a lot of that snow accumulation or precipitation, but you could have chances of seeing some rain and maybe even some light snow. Again, most of that system is going to rage in this western portion of the state, some of it lingering over into lower elevations too, but for the most part, expect a dry next couple of days if you are in those lower elevations. Unfortunately for Glacier National Park and portions of the Continental Divide in the western portion of the state, we do have some winter weather advisories that will be in effect through Sunday afternoon/evening. For the Morais Pass, you could see up to 3 to 8 inches, higher amounts over higher terrain in Glacier National Park, and along with those gusting winds, you could see some low visibility through this next period. But here's a look at your possible snow accumulation through Tuesday. Again, most of these lower elevations aren't seeing a lot of snow accumulation. It's mostly going to be in that Rocky Mountain front and western portion of the state, but places like Malta might even see less than half of an inch. So that's something to look forward to, but we are going to see some wind hitting the forecast. Now, north central Montana and the Rocky Mountain front usually get those high wind warnings, but for some reason during this period, that's going to be over in the southwestern portion of the state. So, but that doesn't mean that you aren't off the hook with that high winds. You can actually expect up to 50-mile-per-hour winds tonight along the Rocky Mountain front. And as we head into Sunday, you can expect it to become a bit more widespread. 40 to 50-mile-per-hour winds will still be around, just not as gusty as southwestern Montana. But here's a look at your high temperatures for today. We saw them in the 30s and the 40s, a little bit colder the more north you go, but also expect that tonight into the 20s and the 30s for your low temperatures. Expect some partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, a little bit chilly, but luckily those temperatures are going to warm up a bit more tomorrow. For central Montana into the upper 40s and the 50s, and even in the low to upper 40s for northern portions of the state. Again, expect some partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies tomorrow. A little bit breezy the more southwest you go, and then there'll be some more chances of that rain and snowfall for more of those western and southwestern portions of the state. But let's take a quick look at your Great Falls 7-day forecast. Those temperatures are going to remain a bit mild into the 40s and the 50s as we head through this next period, but you can also expect another round of precipitation chances towards the end of this next week.